Hi, one of my subscribers asked me about removing noise in GIMP, and here I made this image. Let's zoom in 100%. I added some noise using this filter here, and I don't know if you can see this. If you can, I'll upload the image. You can download it from the first link in the description and do this with me, or watch the video on the highest quality. Now, all the tools that remove noise do one thing: they increase the similarities between pixels, and therefore they blend them together. And you can use even the blur tool here to remove noise, or any of the blur filters here, selective Gaussian blur, and you can try the other blur filters here to remove noise. But the best noise removal that I found is this Wavelet Denoise plugin. So Google this one, install it. It does a great job most of the time. And here I'll show you also something else. Now let's duplicate this 2 times, and on this one I'll go here on filters, enhance Wavelet Denoise, and I'll select all, and let's find the areas that most of the noise is visible. And here with the threshold, I will adjust the denoise level, something like this. Also, I'll apply some softness, maybe like this, and now I'll click OK. Now let's turn this layer off to see what happened here, and you see how this filter denoise the image. And let's zoom out a little bit. In my opinion, it looks much better than any of the blur filters. And now something else. You see here how the noise is very visible in the areas that we don't have a lot of detail. And in the areas that we have detail, noise is not so visible. So I recommend that when you're denoising an image, always use a selection, or I'll show you now another technique that you can use. And let's go to the clone tool here. Select registered. I showed this in the blur sharpen tool when the sharpen tool is not working very well in GIMP 2.6, and I showed the same trick there, and I'll do it again here. Registered, fuzzy brush, let's make it bigger, something like this, and control click on this layer here, and then move to the other layer, and here I'll use 100 opacity and just paint over like this. So in this way, with the brush, we can selectively remove the noise only where we have a lot of it. And next thing I'll do is I'll decrease the opacity and denoise the other parts of the image, let's say with 40, and let's make the brush bigger, and denoise these parts of the image with less, and in this way I'll keep more detail. Let's continue. Okay, now let's click here holding down the shift key to see the before and after. So you see here denoise with the noise, and here without it. And you see how with lower opacity here we managed to keep most of the detail. If I turn this one off, you see that how much blurrier this looks. So I recommend that you use this method and denoise on different opacity, different parts of the image, and that way keep most of the detail. So get this plugin, Wavelet Denoise, and like I said, use a selection or this trick with the clone tool, because if you denoise the whole image, it will just end up to look blurry. And try to experiment with the settings to get the best results. Removing noise is very tricky, and like I said, you have to experiment a little before you manage to get good results to keep the detail and reduce the noise. So that's it for this tutorial. Bye for now.